How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Manatee Runescape. In today's video, I'm going to be flipping with exactly 10 million gold. As you can see right here, you currently have 10 million coins. That is all the gold I have, and as you can see, everything else is in items. I've got spirit shards here for the rest of the cash. There is no other cash on the account except for 10 million gold. So, hey, look, notification. So all I'm going to be using is the 10 million gold cash to flip with. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because, number one, it's going to be kind of fun and also show you guys some stuff to be able to flip, but also it's kind of like a challenge. I'm going to see how much profit we can possibly make within a 1 hour period. I'm going to be using a stopwatch to do that. I am going to be clipping it in and out, so I guess this just goes upon my me being honest. But I am going to be honest about this. I'm going to flip for exactly 1 hour. And with the things here, also, I'm going to be doing this because of the fact that people always ask me questions like, how do I flip with 10 million? How do I flip with 50 million, etc., etc. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and make videos that'll literally show you what you can flip with those exact amounts of money. Today is going to be 10 million gold. I'm probably going to be working up to higher amounts. If you guys enjoy this type of video, then let me know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started now. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to get started right as soon as I actually hit this stopwatch and get started. So on our marks, get set, and go. Okay, so we're going to start off by doing... let's see, I got a small little list right here. Let's go ahead and start with some ghostly essences. So it's going to be kind of a difficult one with only 10 million gold. I don't usually flip with 10 million gold. I usually flip with far more gold. So flipping with only 10 million is going to take me a little bit of getting used to here. So 16,992 is going to be our instant buy on this ghostly essence. 16,728 is going to be what we can buy it for there. So I'm going to go ahead and do 16,728. Now 16,730 is what I'm going to put. Now you'll notice that I'm going to be doing undercuts and overcuts, and the reason why is because of the fact that I'm trying to buy these quickly. I can't be taking 3 years on buying these, otherwise that would just, not really work out too well. So I'm going to go ahead and put 400, that way I have a little bit of cash left. I don't want to put all my money into one thing at a time. We do have a 2,000 buy limit of those, so we just have to keep in mind we got plenty of those left to buy. Now let's go ahead and see what the Silverhawks are going for. Now the reason why I'm targeting these exact items here is just because they're the first ones that come to my mind as for being fast. As you can see, our Ghostly Essence is already buying, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take this right here and throw it in and then start going here. So 16, we had 992, so we'll do 990. Boom. Woo. Okay, so Silverhawk feathers. We've got 52,661 is my offer, which is not realistic. We've got 39,999 is going to be how much we are actually working with right there. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take these Silverhawk feathers. I'm going to go ahead and dump them in here, and we'll see what they instantly sell for. So we've got 39,001. Ooh, that's going to be a really, really, really good margin. If we look back right here, and you guys will probably see all these other wonderful things I was flipping earlier. We'll see Silverhawk feathers of 39,999, and we just did this for 39,001. That's a really good margin on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and dump in an offer for this and try to move a little bit faster because we're going too slow. So 39,003. Let's see how many of these we can even buy. It's going to be kind of tough. We only got 3 million cash to work with right here. We'll just go and do this for sake of time. So there we go. We've got our offer in for these. It's going to take a little bit more time for us to get all of our stuff. Let's go ahead and pull these out right here. We've got our Ghostly Essence going at 16,990. That's pretty good. And look, those just sold. So 16,990 is gone. So we're going to do 16,990 on these two, and then get those moving. So the tough thing right here is we're working with such a small amount of gold that I'm going to have to keep on constantly moving offers around. So we've got 39,003. Let's go ahead and see with how many more of these Silverhawks we can get buying for 39,003. And I'm trying to stick with the items that we've already done so far until we get to a little bit closer to the buy limits on these, just because of the fact it's going to make it more simple for trying to keep track of how many we've already bought. Okay, so we've got these right here. Let's go ahead and dump these in for 16,990 again. Now, this is something I'm going pretty quickly through. This video might be a little bit longer, by the way, because I'm going to try to do as much, live flipping as possible. When we have wait times, though, I'm going to jump out. Anyway, with this one, guys, the reason why I'm, so basically, essentially what I'm doing here is I did a PC. So if you guys have not watched the Flip for Wealth series on my channel, that's going to be the first place to start before you watch this video, because it's going to show you guys a lot of information that you may have missed. So a PC is going to be a great way to price check. That literally is what it stands for. It stands for price check. An item that is smaller like these, so that way we can find the margin very quickly. Now, it would have taken us a lot more time if we would have sat here and tried to figure out the Ghostly Essence buys and sells for these prices. So using a PC is a very quick way to figure that out. So due to the fact that we can buy 2,000 Ghostly Essence every 4 hours, it makes this much, much easier with the fact that we can just very quickly figure out this because of the fact that you can buy and sell so many of them. Now, an item that is much larger, you don't really want to do an instant PC because that might take a little bit of time. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video for a second and come back in here in just a second so this video is not like 12 hours long. Okay, guys, so right now our Ghostly Essence did all buy, so we've got those offers in. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and try to buy some Viswax. So Viswax is another item that can be flipped very quickly. It also has a very low buy limit, but it's going to be nice because we're only working with the 10 million. So 87.50 is going to be the instant buy on this. The instant sell on the Viswax is going to be 85.92. So we're going to go right here and go Viswax. And we're going to be buying, oh, so that's mids. That's great. We'll go 2 above mid right here. Let's see how many we can put an offer in for. And it looks like we can actually do the full 200. So I'm going to do -1. That way we can actually buy the full amount. And we're just going to sit here and wait for this stuff to move. So far, our Silverhawk feathers haven't moved at all, which is very sad. We might be bumping that up to the mid price here quite quickly. But we'll let it sit there for a couple more minutes and see how it goes. Alright guys, so it's now 7 minutes and 20 seconds and our Viswax did all buy, which is nice, so we're going to pull that out there and we're just going to remember that we do 87.49 is going to be that price. 87.49. Now, if I had more time and was not trying to flip things very quickly, then kind of like I said about the overcutting and undercutting, then I probably would just put it right at the price, but I am trying to move quickly, so I am trying to cut everybody off, and I am an evil person. Alright guys, finally we get some Silverhawk movements because I updated these to be at mid price instead of doing lower than mid, which will make them move a bit quicker there. So that's going to be putting these in now at 39,998, maybe 97, sure. And we'll go ahead and toss those in and hopefully, wow, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. They instantly sold, which doesn't make really any sense at all, but I'll just go ahead and go along with it. That does rarely happen. It just doesn't usually happen. Also, I've got some air runes randomly buying down here so we can maybe make an extra 800 profit on our total profit per hour. And I also moved these Ghostly Essence down to 16,979 now in hopes that they were going to be moving a little bit quicker than what they currently are. So I'm not going to put another offer for Silverhawks yet. I'm going to wait for these to finish buying. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to move on to our next item. So let's go into prayer. Potion number 3. I feel like these are going to move pretty quickly, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do these. Let's see what I find out. So, and look at air runes. Oh my gosh, mad profit. So 28.28 is going to be the instant buy on those, which is at mid price, which is nice. I do like it when our sale is going to be at mid price. I feel like it's going to move a little bit quicker. But blah, blah, that is a horrible, horrible price, and we are not going to be working with those. So let's go hurry up and move on to our next item. Let's go ahead and try the Rocktails. Rocktails often do move quickly during the midday of US time because there's lots of players on. So 31.09, and then our price for sale ends up being... Oh, hey, look, not a great profit, but I'll go ahead and work with it for right now. Rocktail, we're going to do at... wait, I don't know, I'll just put right this. There we go. All right, 30.96. We're just going to go ahead and buy some of them. We'll go ahead and put an offer for 300 of them, get those moving, and that way we can move on to something else. So next thing we're going to be moving on to is going to be battle staves. So battle staves are something that usually will move quickly, but we'll see. I don't really know. We'll find out. So right here we've got 54.19. That is a ridiculously cheap price. Holy crap, that's so low. That's pretty amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and put in an instant sell offer, and we get 53.42, which is not too bad at all. So we've got battles staves at 53.42, so we'll do 53.43, and then we're going to go ahead and in here, and we're going to do 190 of these, I believe. So, oh, that's too many. So we're going to come down to spend the rest of our money. Our goal is to spend the rest of the money there. All right, so we'll go ahead and work with, we'll do 185. That way it's easier number to remember. All right, guys, let's see these air runes right here. We've got 800 of these coming in for that price. I'm going to put them in for 60. We're going to make hardly any money on them, but it is a flip. And when you're on a budget, every flip counts. We're moving in here, and they already sold, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take these right here. We're going to go ahead and match this price 31.08 a bit, 31.08 again, because that price did work. Wow, I'm trying to talk way too fast. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll try to slow down a little bit. Also, I did go ahead and buy some more air runes. You know what? You can laugh at my air runes, but you know the fact is, though, at the end of this, I'm probably going to have an extra 25,000 gold in my pocket because of the fact I decided to do those. So also, we see that I did buy 44 battle staves. They already did sell, so that's a pretty nice little profit right there. And these Viswax are already almost gone, so that's really nice. We're going to take that money right there. That way we can use it to move on to the next items. So looking right here, we should probably go ahead and buy more Rocktails because we've already kind of made some progress on those, and they did buy, so that's really good. I believe, what did we buy them for? We bought those for 3096. So we've got 3096, and we're going to do 300 of them again. We'll do 600 this time because that way we can get closer to our buy limit. Boom! And look, the rocktails up here are already gone, which is very nice. So that's going to put us much closer to the limit there. And there we go. So these rocktails are already starting to buy, which is pretty ridiculous. That's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and put these in right away for 3108. Now, it's not that much profit each individual rocktail, as you can see. And there we go, our air runes did just move. So what I'm going to do for these air runes actually is we've been seeing them move really quickly. So I'm going to actually go ahead and up the ante on these a little bit and buy 23,000 of them. Now, I would normally buy, the full amount, but the thing is, though, is we don't, oh, wait, no, we can't do 23,000. So we're going to do 15,000, and then we'll do 8,000 on the next one. So there we go, rocktails already sold, and we've already moved our Viswax. So that's good profit on the Viswax there. And that is also some great progress on our rocktails. Now we've got more cash to use. We got 275,000. We also got some battle stabs coming in here, so we're going to go ahead and grab these battle stabs. And we've got our price going at 54.18 each on the battle stabs. Boom. Now, typically, guys, if you're not trying to rush through this, then you're probably not going to want to take these and move them around so much. You can just wait for this to all the way fill up. But I am trying to make as much progress as possible. And on top of that, we have very little cash to work with. So we've got 185 total battle stabs bought. I'm just going to leave that offer in there. Not really need to take that out because I can't fill up all these spots anyway. Boom, 54.18 going in there, and our air runes did already buy, which is going to be nice. Risk it. Let's see if we can risk it and try to get the sale for those air runes a little bit higher than we did last time. I think that'll be worthwhile. Okay, so we're at 275,000 gold, so we basically just have to sit and wait a minute. Hopefully these Silverhawk feathers are going to be moving a little bit quicker here. And look at that, the air runes actually are selling off for 61. Looks like we were underselling them a little bit. That's one of those examples right there, guys, where how I talked about the fact that it doesn't always make it so, like, rushing doesn't always pay off, I guess is the best way to say that. Okay, guys, so we definitely got some big movement. I went ahead and moved the screen around a little bit too. Maybe it's a little bit easier to see. So our Silverhawk feathers did instantly sell for this price again, which makes me think that I need to start moving those up a little bit. And we've also got 1,000 more air runes that have bought. So we're going to go ahead and toss these in there. We've got some rocktails sitting here cooking. And then, hey, look at that. It's all instant sold a bunch of those too. Wow, this is pretty crazy for these. We're going to do these air runes again because they're just, doing really nicely. And I think I'm going to be able to finish off our rest of our buy limit here at 7,000 on these air runes. And then we're going to be moving on to another, let's go with some Hawks. So Hawks did take a little bit of time to buy, but Hawks are doing significantly more profit per flip than some of our other items are doing. So I would like to stick with these Hawks a little bit more. And while we can really only buy 20 of them, that's absolutely terrible. But we'll be able to buy more as soon as these rocktails actually finish moving here. So to be continued. Alright guys, so we've actually made an awesome discovery, which is going to be really nice here. These Silverhawk feathers, I did finish buying them at the price that we had posted earlier with the 20 of them right here. But it turns out that, those instant selling ones, I decided to up the price a little bit in order to avoid the instant sell, and we did make an extra 300 each, which is going to be really, really nice. So that's just something to keep in mind there with those. If you are instant selling a bunch of things, then maybe try moving around. I also dropped their Ghostly Essence a little bit to 69.59. I also dropped these rocktails by 1 because I think people were trying to price check them because as I was selling like 1 or 2 at a time, which is usually a sign that people are trying to undercut. And now I've got these air runes finishing buying here, and I also price checked some cosmic runes, so hopefully these are going to start moving. So we're going to go ahead and go back into Silverhawks because now that I am buying them for mid and selling them for above mid, it makes them one of our best items that we've been doing so far. So let's see how many we can buy. Really only 20 again, which is absolute crap, but I just can't do anything about it until these Ghostly Essence finally move. I think maybe I'm going to move these down a little bit. I think I'm going to go to 16,899. I just don't have the time to really sit and wait them, and that's half of our bank right there that we're supposed to be flipping with. So let's hope these end up moving. Alright guys, moving right along, we've got our air runes all sold off now at 61, which is nice. We also have been selling these Ghostly Essence for much faster, so it looks like this price does work a lot better and is a pretty decent price on those. I think I actually will be able to buy some more Ghostly Essence now that those have been moving. Let's see, we've got some Ghostly Essence here. We're going to be buying 16,731. We're going to go ahead and buy some of these. So let's see what we can get out of. We'll see how many we can buy. So I think we're only going to be able to buy the 130 of them. So we'll go ahead and do that. Boom. All right. So we're going to have, hopefully these are going to move. Our cosmic runes are not really moving at this price. So I think maybe I'm going to bump the cosmics up to 242. Let's see how that goes. Cosmic runes at 242. Let's go ahead and buy. We'll just start with 1,000, making it a nice easy number. Also, rock tails, there we go, just finally bought. So I'm actually going to move these rock tails up here. I'm going to take these out because we got quite a bit of rock tails here and they're not really moving. So we're going to put them at 3106. I think whoever was price checking us decided to go ahead and undercut us a little bit. Our Ghostly Essence is already starting to buy, which is nice, and this Ghostly Essence up here is still selling, which is nice. We're actually getting movements on both those. The Silverhawk feathers aren't really moving at all right now, which kind of sucks, but we'll see. Hopefully they start moving here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and price check our next item, though, and then that way we can see what's going on with that one. I'm going to try to be doing springs. So springs are another great item. When you don't have that much bank, you can only buy 1,000 of these springs, but that is more than enough to be able to buy when you have a 10 million bank. So 5.4 million, and our sell price on these is going to be 53.51, which is not too bad at all. So Ghostly Essence just now finally all moved right there. That was nice. We'll go ahead and move those in just a second. So 53.51 is going to be our spring buy. So 53.51. And we're going to start off with 100 of these. Maybe we'll do 300 of them. Yeah, okay, we'll just start off with 300 springs. We'll see how those move. Finally, the cosmic runes are in fact moving, so we're going to go ahead and immediately flip these. And as we're doing that, we notice that well, all these Silverhawks did actually buy, so that's really nice. Go ahead and grab these Silverhawks. I can use the collect all, but I'm trying to just keep everything in order here. So we're going to be moving these up. We're going to try to 44.99 this time and see if they move. We did sell them really quickly at 42.99, so we'll see how this works. These Ghostly Essence, I want to go ahead and start them moving. I don't want them to be sitting here and just going stale. So we're going to be doing 16.919 because 16.899 did sell very easily. Let's see if we can make a little bit more profit on those. And Cosmic Runes, not really want to sell yet, but we'll see how they go. Honestly, they don't usually move that quick anyway. We'll see. Alright guys, so our Cosmic Runes did finish buying and our springs also finished buying. Now our springs are going in there for sale, and I have price checked another item that we can do that's going to be super magic potions. Price checking these was actually really promising, 5,002 to 5,500, which is pretty amazing. If you were to flip a full 1,000 of these, that means 500,000 profit, which is just absolutely crazy. It would be nice if we had the full amount of money to be able to do these because we are currently sitting at 35 minutes. So with that time being going, I mean, honestly, we probably could just flip those and end up being at, $500,000 profit, which is a really good profit when you're only flipping with 10 million. But we don't have that ability right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bump these Ghostly Essence back down to 16,899. I think I might need to move those Cosmic Runes down as well because those are not really working. So let's see what we can do with that. Keep in mind too, a lot of these things, as I was saying, is the fact that we could be. Oh wow, look at that! The 44.99, we actually are making some sales in that, so that's nice. I totally forgot about the fact we bumped that price up, so that's pretty sweet. These springs have now finished, which that's a nice hefty little profit right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get right back in there with some more springs because those moved extremely quickly for us. So let's go ahead and do 53.51 again, and we're gonna do another 300 of these springs. And then get those going. So these Cosmic Runes are not really performing well for us right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and bump these down to 244. I'm also really getting stuck on these rock tails, and that really sucks because this amount of money that right here, we could be using it for something else. I think I'm just going to go ahead and scrap the rock tail idea because they don't seem to really be moving much. So we're going to do 30.99, which is still going to be able to profit us 5 GP each, which is not really much, but it is a little bit over 5,000 gold profit, and now they are finally moving. Honestly, the value of having these unlocked is going to be more valuable than if we were trying to do anything with the rock tails themselves. The margin is just not really great on those rock tails. I think we need to start moving on to other things in order to pick up the profit as we go. Yeah, it's not really about, oh, hey, man, I'm just going to show you how much profit you can possibly get. I just want to show you guys in this video that you can totally flip with 10 million gold. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, man, you can't flip with 10 million gold. It's not even good at all. I mean, no, it's not as good as some other things, but if you are a newer player or someone who's trying to build up their bank for the very first time, you can clearly be able to flip and make some good money. So we've got right here, this is not really moving that great. I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and skip the rest of Ghostly Essence. I'm not really going to go with any more Ghostly Essence. They've just really not been great. These springs have actually been pretty amazing, so we're going to stick to doing stuff like these springs. We got 53.99 on these springs, and we have already bought, I think that makes 600 springs after those, so we'll do 53.51 on these springs again. And we'll get another 300. And that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign when we instant buy them. But the good thing about this though, okay, here's a great thing to learn actually for people who are flipping. If you instantly buy part of them, that's not really that bad, because if you instantly buy part, that usually means that you can still make some money there. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to come down a little bit on the springs. I'm going to remove that offer and then try to do something risky. I probably shouldn't be doing this because of the fact that we don't have that much time left, but I'm going to go ahead and do 5311, and then we're going to jump on another, let's see, maybe 200 of them actually, because we don't have that much gold left. We'll do 200 of them, boom, and then wow, they instantly bought again. That is super strange, but the thing is though, is I'm still pretty confident that we are going to be able to sell these for a profit, so I'm going to go and stick with my initial offer of $53.99, and we'll see how that turns out in a moment. Hopefully we're not going to end up losing money on these springs, but if we do, there's not really a whole lot we can do about that. So we've got the 5,004 here. I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here and make sure that our price is still good. So $54.99, because we did buy them for $5,500 a second ago. And look at that, guys. Look at that. Be confident. Don't be scared. Scare money doesn't make money, boys. So $53.99 is still good. So honestly, what ended up happening is we basically just increased our margin to making it so that we're actually making 100 each on these, which is going to be very nice. Cosmic Runes finally moved at 244. Not really anything spectacular on those Cosmic Runes. I might do some more Cosmic Runes just because of the fact that they're quick and easy at those prices. So we'll just do 242. We'll buy another 1,000 of them and then try to sell them and move them. As soon as these super magic potions actually get their butts going though, then I'm probably not going to worry about Cosmic Runes. And also, I'm really glad I stopped buying these Ghostly Essence, because now they don't want to move at all. I am being very impatient with these. I do understand, and I'm just ridiculous. The thing is, I think these Ghostly Essence might actually be dropping them while I'm selling them, so that's not good at all. These Silverhawk feathers finally finished their very slow free fall here at $44.99, which is nice. The Super Magic Potion sold very quickly at $5,500, so we know that price is still going to be good. And we got another movement there, so that's really good. We've also got some movement here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and I'm actually going to be buying the rest of our Silverhawks, because we have 90 more Silverhawks left in our buy limit. These have been performing pretty well, so I don't really want to avoid them. We're going to go ahead and do our 90, which finishes off the full limit of Silverhawks. And look at that, we just instantly buy them for really unknown reason. I have no idea why those just bought so quickly, because we clearly just sold them. But that's just how the GE goes. Sometimes I will just not ask questions and just go ahead and do this. It really depends on supply and demand, people. That's really how it goes. If somebody is currently not buying any Silverhawks at all, then sometimes you can just get a snap buy like this. And if nobody is end up selling them, then sometimes you can sell them for pretty high like this. It's basically just taking advantage of the supply and demand in the overall, like just in the game overall. The current volume in the Grand Exchange for Silverhawk feathers is obviously low, and the same thing goes with springs. That's the reason why we're having these really weird instant buys, but that's just kind of how it goes when you flip sometimes. Alright, so our Cosmic Runes are starting to move here. Ghostly Essences are not really doing anything but just being failures. And our Super Magic Potions are also not really wanting to perform. So, I think this was a price check. As you can see, only one sold. I really feel like somebody is trying to price check on us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually bump this Super Magic Potion 3 up a little bit. So, instead of buying them for 5,000 and that, we're going to buy them for 5,011. The reason why is because just in case that guy was like, I'm going to be cool and put 5,010, now we're going to be overcutting that guy, and he's just going to sit there and cry. So we're going to go ahead and put this offer in there right there, and Super Magic Potion is going to be buying at 5,011. Hopefully we have a huge margin left on these, so hopefully those really do move. And I really hope these Rocktails finish moving, because number one, I'd like to have this slot because I've got this cash sitting here, but also Rocktails are really failing us and only earning about 4 GP profit. So we'll see how it goes in the next clip. Alright guys, so looking over here, we see the Super Magic Potions have actually started moving, which just leads me more into thinking that we actually did just have some guy price checking us. So maybe he's not blocking us anymore, which is nice. Also, these Ghostly Essence are finally actually doing something and carrying their weight. I decided to go ahead and bomb these Rocktails because they weren't hardly making us anything anyway, just really wasting the slot. These did finish selling, which is a nice 80 profit on each one on some of those. I say some of those because I don't know how many we actually bought for the 5311. Looks like we ended up buying like 135 of them or so. Also, I have another offer over here to hopefully those are going to be buying. These Silverhawk feathers, I'm kind of worried they're not going to sell for this price anymore, so I think I'm actually going to move them down to $42.99. Now the reason why I say I don't know if they're going to sell for that price anymore is because of the fact we did instant buy those, and so I'm really wondering if the price fluctuated on those, so we'll have to find out. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our next one. I'm going to be looking at super strength potions. I probably should type in more than just super. That's going to be smart. Super Strength Potion, let's go ahead and see what the margin on these is right now. I feel like these are probably going to move pretty well. 81.97 is not too shabby. 81.97 and 79.90. Okay, cool. And look at that, that was amazing. 79.90 is what we have to work with on these, so we're going to be going at 79.92. You know, I could just put 79.91, but whatever, I feel like putting in this number because it sounds cool at the time. I'm going to go ahead and buy 300 of them because that's just going to keep it nice and simple. We've also got all these springs that just bought, so now we can take all these springs here. That is our full buy limit of springs, and we're going to put them in there for $53.99, which has been selling for us successfully the entire time, which is great. All right, these super magic potions, I know we've only got 14, but I really want to get stuff moving here a little bit quicker. And then we can also make sure that our margin is still intact. You know, it's not a good thing if you're like, oh, hey, all of a sudden our margin is completely gone. Look at these super strength potions, buying like a champion. That's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and look back here and remember what they were selling for. 81.97, so we're going to go ahead and dump them for 81.96. That's going to be a great profit on these after we finish buying a full 1,000, as long as that ends up going through. Cosmic Runes were being like a good guy to us. They were like, hey man, I'm going to go ahead and give you some free money. But now they're deciding that they're going to take that money back and not really move. So I'm going to give them a few more minutes to try to move. If they're not moving at all, then I'm just going to have to kill that slot because we have a little bit more cash to work with now. So I really don't want to feel like burning this slot on some stupid item that's only actually going to earn us 2 profit each anyway. Alright guys, so I just removed our Cosmic Runes and put them in for sale because I'm deciding I'm just going to go ahead and scrap those. We also did successfully sell those Silverhawk feathers for $42.99, so that's really good news as well. Super Strengths are going to be trying to buy and also trying to sell, and we're going to go ahead and move on to another item because we have plenty of time left. So, Nature Runes, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Currently, we're at 49 minutes and 30 seconds. By the way, I totally forgot you can actually see the game clock here to verify that I'm being truthful about the time. But anyway, looking through here, good. Look at those super strength buying. That's nice. Okay, so we've got 443 instant buy on this nature. Let's see what these natures sell for. Natures usually do move pretty quickly, so I'm hoping they're going to get a good margin. Ah, that's a really bad margin. We're not going to be flipping natures today, guys. Sorry. Cosmics also are dead, so we're not going to be doing cosmics. Let's go ahead and take these super strengths here and put them in for the sell price. That way we can get those hopefully moving. We got 81.96, and that means we have bought a total of 300 out of the out of all of them that we're trying to buy. Hopefully we end up getting these moving. They're not really moving that quickly, so that kind of sucks. Also, these are not moving at all once again, so maybe honestly just being too impatient. Cosmic Runes finally finished selling. That's nice. We're not going to do any more of those Cosmic Runes because they really sucked. We're going to moving on to Yak Pouches. So Yak Pouches are very commonly traded items, so hopefully Yak Pouches at times can have pretty good margins. So let's see what they've got right now. We got 41.20, which is pretty stellar. I think that we're going to end up being able to buy them around mid, so let's see what happens. Boom! Yeah, son. Okay, so we are in luck with that one. So let's go ahead and see how many we can get going. I'm going to try to buy a full 1,000. That's going to use up a lot of our money. But the thing is, though, is that's going to be 40,000 profit when those flip. Hopefully, this is going to move pretty quickly. Good goodness, I can't even talk at all. Hopefully, those are going to move pretty quickly, and we don't have to wait very long on those. That is the plan. And let's see what else can we end up doing. Let's check let's check Fire Runes. Fire Runes can actually often be pretty good profits, especially because people just don't know what they want to pay for Fire Runes, it seems like, in Runescape. Okay, so Fire Runes, we got 81 on the instant buy. The instant sell is going to be 79. That's not really fantastic, but it might be okay for something while I try to figure out what else I want to put in the slot. So let's go ahead and put this in. I want to see how fast those move. I'm not going to, fully commit to those until we actually see how fast they're going to move. As we see, our super strengths are taking a little bit of time. That's okay. They haven't really been there that long. I would also like to see how much the prayer renewals are going for. Prayer renewals can sometimes be slow. We've got about 8 minutes left, so I don't really know if we're really going to be able to move these that quickly, but we'll see. 11,143 is going to be the instant buy, which is nice. It's right below mid. That usually ends up being an easy sale. And we're able to 10. Oh, holy cow, look at this. That's amazing. 10,750. So we're definitely going to at least attempt that. So 10,750 is going to be our price. 10,752 or 3, whatever, maybe 2. And we're going to go ahead and put an offer for 100, but it looks like I can't actually afford 100 of them. That really sucks. So let's go ahead and buy 50 of them, and we'll see if these actually efficiently move. That'll give us an idea if they actually move at all. So this might take a minute to finish all these slots, but yeah, hopefully we get it done. We've got just under 8 minutes, so we'll see how it goes. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end up just calculating everything up. what I'm gonna do is that when we actually run out of time here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take all the items, I'm gonna let them finish selling, and then we'll see how much our total is, and then that will tell us how much we've about made in our 1 hour period. So we'll find out. All right, so really coming down to the wire right now. We are at 57 minutes and 45 seconds. Really not good. So we see these right here have finished selling our super strengths. I don't know if they're really going to be able to make it, and I don't think any of our super renewals have actually bought. That's really not good news. So also our super magic potions, wow, right as I was about to say they're not moving at all, someone decides to throw us one, which is nice of them, but yeah, doesn't really work out. So we're going to go ahead and try to sell these fire runes for the 81. Not really much profit on these fire runes though. The yak pouches also just not really moving very quickly. Kind of sucks on these as well, but we'll just see what we can get out of them total. So 41.19, I'm going to throw them in there and see what we end up getting. So hopefully we end up getting some good profits. I really can't do a whole lot now besides just wait for these to fill. If I was to throw in offers for new items, there's really just not a good chance they're going to end up filling in time. So yeah, let's just see what happens with these. Alright guys, so that does put us at our 1 hour now. And as we can see, it's kind of funny, since I started this clip, this sold. So our pack yaks did sell for 41.19. Super magic potions did end up selling off at 5,500, which I really wish we would have got more of those. That would have definitely pushed up our value over the hour a lot higher. Also, if we would have found these super magic potions, sorry, in the beginning of the hour, then we would have actually made quite a bit more profit throughout the hour. These fire runes did sell. Doesn't really add a whole lot to our total, but it's nice. And there we go. So also with these super strength, it's nice they're selling off now here at the end, because I actually just did a instant buy. You can see right here. And they actually instant bought for 79.82. So what happened on our super strength, the reason why they weren't moving is because the prices very quickly shifted on us, which really sucks. That does happen sometimes, and when that happens, you just kind of have to adjust to it. So we can see our grand total now. We'll just go ahead and find out how much we actually made throughout our hour. It's not really as much as I was hoping we were going to make, but let's see how much it ends up being. So we've got 2402, so we'll just go ahead and do this over here. So 2402 to 81, and then we're going to subtract 798,100, because that's how much I already pulled out of that. And that comes to 1604,181. Now we're going to be adding 8914,937 to that, so 8914,937. That does give us a grand total of 10,519,118. So our total profit for our hour of flipping is going to end up being 519,118. Not too bad. It's not really great. That means we increased our total wealth by 5%. We essentially made 5% of our bank throughout that hour. We ran into a couple different speed bumps. The super strengths really sucked on us, and also the ghostly essences were really not performing very well. And then we found out about those super magics far too late. So if we would have found out about the super magics, a little bit earlier on, then we definitely would have made closer to $1 million profit. My goal, I was hoping to hit at least for this, was going to be $1 million profit. In all honesty, I'm actually pretty disappointed with 519,000. But the main point of this was to show you guys that you can definitely make some money by flipping with only 10 million gold. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. Like I said, it's not really about how much I end up making in the video. It's just about showing you guys that you can definitely make some good money. As you see right here too, our super strengths are actually going to finish right there. So we are able to see our total profit. So right there, 10,519,118 coins. So if you did that over like a 10-hour period, so let's say you played for the entire day, then you can totally take your bank from 10 million to 15 million in one day. That's not too badly, and if, like I said, if you do a little bit better on some of your item purchases and you find some of the better flips earlier on, like those super magics, then you could definitely be closer to doubling your bank in the first day with only starting with 10 million. Now, if we just kind of keep that in mind, let's think about let's just imagine if we did actually buy those super magics early on, then that would have made us 500,000 profit from just that one item, which means we would have easily made the 1 million, which is 10% of our wealth increase in the 1 hour. So given all in all, you can see it is definitely worth doing, but it's definitely going to be more profitable later on. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know you enjoyed this video by hitting the like button and leaving a comment saying, heck yeah, boy, or whatever you feel like saying. I don't know, you don't have to say anything stupid like that, but just let me know you guys really enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to make another challenge where I flip with a different amount of gold to show you guys what you can flip with those, and then we'll move on. Also, if you guys are interested in learning how to do flipping, or you want to see exact buys and sells and stuff like that, that, then feel free to join our Discord. You can look at the a link down below that actually shows about our Patreon and Discord and everything like that. But it's also a really nice way to join a large community. We now have nearly 1,100 members in the Discord, so it's actually growing at a very, very rapid rate. So, you know, be one of those people. Come in there and ask questions and hang out. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.